Factsverse presents 15 Biggest Lies Parents Tell Their Children. Number 1. Your ears turn red when you're lying. Parents don't want their kids to lie. To keep kids from doing so, many parents will tell their kids that their ears will turn red if they're not telling the truth. Not only will this trick keep them from lying, it can also get a child to admit when they're lying. As adults, we know that it's not true. It's not true, right? It's not. Okay, just making sure. Okay. Yeah, you can never be too careful. Number 2. Sitting too close to the TV will make you blind. Parents don't want their children sitting too close to the television as it can obstruct everybody else's view of the TV. To keep kids from doing that, parents will tell them that if they sit too close, they'll go blind. Now, obviously, that's not true. If we could sit in front of our phones for hours every day that are only a few inches from our face, we're not going to go blind by sitting too close to the television. Number 3. Standing close to the microwave will give you cancer. When kids put their food in the microwave and then they want to stand close by to watch the food go round and around, well, for some reason parents just don't want them to do that. So to put a stop to it, parents will tell their kids that standing so close could give them cancer. So what responsible parent would actually have a cancer-causing appliance in their home to start with, huh? Number 4. The hills are where giants are buried. To keep kids from wandering too far from home or to a place that they don't know, some parents tell their kids that giants are buried in the hills. It was a lie that was told when the family went on a picnic or a camping trip and the parents wanted their children to stay close by. Well, this creeped most kids out enough that they avoided the hills whenever possible in fear that they might actually find the body of a giant or even a live giant. Well, most kids who believed the lie would stay right by their parents' side in those hilly areas. Number 5. If you pee in the pool, it'll change the color of the water. I always thought this one was true. Parents want their kids to get out of the pool if they have to pee rather than going in the water, and parents, we thank you for that. Well, I mean, who wants to be in the swimming pool around somebody else's pee, am I right? Well, when many kids go swimming, their parents will tell them that if they pee in the pool, that the water will change color and everybody will know that it was them that did it. Now, people even say that you can buy specific chemicals to make the water change color. However, that's not true, unfortunately. Number 6. Carrots give you X-ray vision. Parents want their kids to always eat their vegetables. Unfortunately, some kids hate every vegetable their parents put on the plate, including carrots. To get kids to eat their carrots, some parents tell them that if they eat enough of them, they'll get X-ray vision. That'll mean kids can one day see through walls, clothes, and even people if they eat enough carrots. Carrots do benefit the eyes in many ways, but they can't give you X-ray vision. Adults know this is not true, especially if their parents told them the lie and they spent their entire childhood filling up on carrots. So really, this is just our way of getting even. We can't do this back to our own parents, so we do it to our kids. Number 7. If you eat a watermelon seed, you'll grow a plant in your belly. Now, it's not known why parents told their children this lie. Maybe they were kids who were eating the seed and choked. Nobody really knows. However, parents often will tell their kids that if they eat a watermelon seed, a watermelon could grow in their belly, especially if you drink a lot of water or other fluids. Well, anybody who knows anything about the human anatomy knows this is not possible. Number 8. If you swallow your gum, your poop will bounce up and down in the toilet. Okay, all right, personally I've never heard this one, but all right. This is a pretty dumb lie to tell a child. Now, parents made this up to keep their kids from swallowing their gum, and when a kid swallows gum, it can be a choking hazard. Also, it can be difficult to digest. Telling kids this lie would just make them curious. I mean, why wouldn't you chew gum and swallow it then? I mean, because really, who wouldn't love to see their poop bouncing around like a bouncy ball? This is more likely to get you to do it rather than not do it. Number 9. Now here's the one I did grow up hearing about gum. Swallowed gum will stay in your tummy for 7 years. Now this is another lie parents tell their kids to keep them from swallowing their gum. This lie is kind of strange because it actually has an expiration date of 7 years. Everybody knows that it can take just a day or two to digest gum, and nothing you eat will ever stay with you for 7 years. Number 10. Drinking coffee will stunt your growth. Parents don't want their kids drinking coffee for some weird reason. I guess the caffeine's bad for them and it'll keep them up all night. But all kids, they want to grow up and be big and strong like mom and dad. While parents tell their kids that caffeine will stunt their growth, they'll be less likely to want some. This lie's pretty smart until the kid's old enough to know better. Number 11. You can't swim until 30 minutes have passed after eating. Many kids heard growing up that if they went into the water after eating and they didn't wait 30 minutes, they would cramp and drown. Well, not exactly. There's really no good reason that kids can't go into the water right after eating. Parents probably said it so their kids would sit down and rest out of the sun for a little while. There really is no merit to the drowning and dying part of the story. Number 12. Your pet went to live on a farm. This is the nicest one of the 15 biggest lies parents tell their children. When parents don't want to break their child's heart by telling them that their beloved pet died, well, they say it went to live on a farm. This gives kids a nice image of their pet playing in a field with other friendly animals. It's better than them picturing what really happened. I can't believe – seriously, that's what happened to Fluffy? That's – serious? He didn't go off to a farm? You lied to me! Number 13. You'll get warts if you touch a toad. We're all told this one when we're younger. Parents say it so you won't pick up a toad that could potentially be carrying a disease. At the very least, the toad is dirty and ugly. So to keep you from picking up those dirty toads, well, Mom and Dad will scare you with the idea of getting warts. Especially Mom. She really does not like those things. Toads, that is. Well, actually, she probably doesn't like the warts either. Number 14. Your hair will grow faster if you cut it. Kids hate to get haircuts. Some don't want to sit still, some don't want their hair short. When parents say their kid's hair will grow faster if it gets cut, the child would probably be more willing to sit still and get the haircut over with, so they know that they can enjoy longer hair later. It's not true, kids. Yep, they're lying to you. And finally, number 15. Make that face and it'll stay that way. Now, this is a lie that parents told us so we would stop making faces at other people. If the child's worried that they'll have an ugly face forever, well, they'll be less likely to make ugly faces at other people. Unfortunately, I made the face, it stuck, and that's why I do voiceovers instead of starring in TV commercials and film. Subscribe for more.